our YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. As always, I want to believe that God has protected you and you are well physically, spiritually, and mentally as you watch this video. Over the past 1 week, 3 things have happened in Kenya that are worth mentioning. I have seen William Ruto on a 5-day tour in Mount Kenya that culminated into a rice and meat feast in Sagana. For reasons that I don't know, but it is good to enjoy when a visitor is in your area. That was happening in Central. I also witnessed leaders, especially from Nyanza and the entire Azimio, gathering to mourn with parents, relatives, and friends of those who were killed by the police during the demonstrations. So in some part, people were feasting. In another part, people were mourning. And then, I also saw this video that you have seen that is going viral of parents who are also mourning and lamenting about their hard-earned cash that they gave to the Uasin Gishu government, and they were promised that their children would go to study abroad. As I was watching this video, I felt very sad, just as I was very sad when I saw parents mourning their fallen children as a result of police brutality.
57 million is within the transactions of gentlemen. Personal withdrawal checks. Mesha, Lele, Rono. These guys could do transactions 3 times in a day. Mungina angeanza asubuhi, mungina aguja saa sita, mungina close jioni.
Unaongea umenunuliwa. I was not paid. To the public, I'm not paid. The only thing I need is money. It is the money our parents paid is what we are running after. Ni pesa tu tunataka. But just come and fight me. I'm dead already. Nishakufa ndani. It's only the face that I have.
Karimu jasho mingi. Niliuza shamba, niliuza ng'ombe, niliuza kuku, mpaka kila kitu ndio nichange ifike hiyo 1650. Kama ni pesa kidogo kwa mwingine, kwangu ilikarimu kila kitu ambacho nilikuwa nacho.
Wewe wakati unakaa nyumbani na ulienda kwa ofisi ukakumini, na huko nje hausemi nililipiwa mtoto yangu. Kwa nini unasumbua kusema hawa wamechukua pesa yetu na wewe unajua mtoto wako alilipiwa, ulienda kwa ofisi ya ukomiti?
You are very mean with the truth. You keep lying, you smile at us with a very smooth tongue and very soft face that looks like it is very innocent, but you keep on lying and lying.
Against 66 students, 157 million inatumwa tu to one agency. Na ijaandikwa hii ni pesa ya mtu fulani na fulani fulani. So when you come in as leaders kutuambia kuna wazazi walilipiwa watoto wao, that is a lie. Because pesa 157 billion ilitumwa bulk. So pesa ni ya nani ilitumwa? Mnajaribu kutafuta mbinu kidogo kidogo, kutafuta kurokota pesa kidogo kidogo ndio kureduce ile pesa mnadaiwa.
Tutaki profit, mtupatie tu pesa zetu.
Pesa personal account inatolewaje? Nikiuliza.
I'm a single parent. Niliuza shamba 2. Nasikia uchungu. Why?
We are asking back our money. And the bottom line is refund.
And I was wondering, really, what is happening with the Kenya Kwanza government? Apparently, this is a story which is happening at the back of Ruto's home. Because Uasin Gishu is the county where William Ruto comes from. In this video, parents and students are talking and they are taking head on the Uasin Gishu leadership. When you scrutinize that video very carefully, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to apply just about 3-4 theory. 1, there is blatant corruption. What is this corruption I'm talking about? When you hoodwink parents to sell their pieces of property and give you money, then you don't obey your part of the bargain and you let parents crying. This is corruption because money has gotten into a few people's pockets. Just like it is in the national government, where money ends up in a few people's pockets, then this money cannot be accounted for because those who are supposed to help the judiciary are all accomplices, in this mess. And I have seen leaders acting with a lot of punity, and they don't have any sympathy at all. Because from the way those citizens were talking, they are sad, they are lamenting. And when I imagine that we have somebody like Senator Mandago, he has been a governor for 2 terms, a period of 10 years. That alone tells you that he's rich, because getting money for 10 years every month with all the luxuries and privileges as a governor, and then we still hear that his name is being mentioned adversely in this. It's very sad. Just the same thing that is happening in the national government. Let me tell you something again. You can deceive some people sometimes, but you cannot deceive all the people all the times, because the Hustler Nation rejected the leaders and they said hii serikali ilikuwa ya hustler, but they have been abandoned. A certain lady was saying there that she graduated from Kabarak University, but she's selling porridge. Na nasema najua kazi ni kazi, but those who we were studying with have gone to Canada, they have gone abroad. This government still feels that they can deceive people all the time. When a nation rises up against a punitive government, let me tell you, dictatorship, the ugly barrel and the nose of the guns, police brutality cannot stop a people who are determined. We have said, and many people have told Raila, stop going to the streets. Let people feel the pangs of intimidation, the pangs of hunger, the pangs of unemployment. Then they will rise up against this administration. And when they rise up, there will be no one to blame of trying to get into the government because of Nusumkate. This kind of anger is the one that will be meted when the whole country realizes that they have been cheated. Because the only person they are pointing at, the only excuse has been Raila Amolo Odinga. Now that Uhuru is gone, they will try calling his name, but he will no longer be there. So anytime something happens, they have to look for a scapegoat. It is Raila Amolo Odinga. If he takes a backseat, I can assure you that watakuwa wameandikwa peupe, hawatakuwa na njia lolote. I love the fact that while others are cheering a government that is hoodwinking them, a government that is justifying killing Kenyans, innocent Kenyans on the streets, a government that is justifying punitive taxes, others rose up because their eyes have been opened. And I like the youth. In fact, some youth there was telling Mandago that I know you are surprised that I'm young, but I'm standing before you. Sometimes when you are enraged and you are vexed and you have gone through pain, like they are saying, you don't care. And this is the kind of pain that will make people go to the streets. And if William Ruto is not careful, a revolution will come. I know those who support William Ruto might not believe this, but when people are tired of a government, they will always go to the street. You can kill like you killed 30, but when a whole nation decides to go to the street, you will not kill all of them. And this video has really painted a picture of a government that does not care about its people. A government that will always raise, increase taxes of fuel, knowing very well that this is going to impact on the other products of other things. William Ruto should be worried about this, because UDA has been rejected in his own backyard. This is tantamount to chasing away Mandago and the group. we must not allow ourselves to be deceived. We should take a lesson, especially those who are listening to lies, those who are still listening to promises, because when you are promised something during the campaigns and you still allow the same government, instead of implementing whatever they promise, then they keep on, adding and piling more promises, then we are wrong. Sometimes one person once said that we are the co-authors of our own political misfortunes, because when we are presented with a chance to elect our leaders, what do? We elect thieves. And when they are blamed and confronted, he is our thief. Luos will not allow you to touch Raila. Kikuyus will not allow you to touch Rigathi Gachagua. Kales will not allow you to touch William Ruto, because they belong to us. The day we stop burying our heads in the sand and stand up as a nation, speak with one voice, confront our leaders, demand for our rightful shares, that is the day we will be safe. We have learned a lesson from Uasin Gishu. All those parents and students, Kongole, this is the way to go.